Welcome to Homemade How-To, where we show you how to make props and costumes with just stuff from around the house.
That's right, we are gearing up to do a homemade Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens trailer, and we're going to show you guys how to make the entire Kylo Ren costume, including the lightsaber.
But before we get started, we want to show you guys some fan-made costumes that have been coming in from all over the world.
It's pretty amazing. Let's check them out.
First up, we've got Taylor Evans from Oklahoma. He made the Ant-Man suit. The mouthpiece is exceptional. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
All the way from the United Kingdom, we have Charlotte Hare, who made the Deadpool suit.
I like the pink socks. That's a nice touch.
Wade Bishop from Tallahassee made the Ant-Man suit. It looks amazing.
She actually thought it was our costume.
Yeah.
Mercedes Lager from the Dominican Republic with a Deadpool suit. She's like, oh no, I'm Deadpool.
Really great picture.
And here we have Jesse Braden Hott from Nova Scotia, Canada with his Ant-Man suit.
I like how he used a lot of cardboard for his.
Yeah, Dal Derbez Rico from Mexico, and he made an Ant-Man suit. His costume came in second place at a costume contest, which is pretty awesome.
But you're first place to us.
Yes.
From the Philippines, we've got Mark John Lee. He made a Batman mecha helmet for his son.
It's the cutest thing ever. It's so adorable. So thank you guys so much for sending in your work from all over the world. It's really, really cool. And keep sending us stuff because we love to see it.
To start off, we're going to start with the helmet.
For the helmet, we don't actually have a lot of materials. It's pretty simple. What do we got?
So we've got a trash can with a really cool lid. We also have some craft foam.
And a milk jug, and a serving bowl, and of course, cardboard.
We're gonna move to the overhead. To stop the top of the trash can from flopping around, we're gonna use a little bit of gaff tape and seal it shut. You could use duct tape.
Now cut the bottom of the trash can off, and then cut the can entirely in half.
Next, put the top of the trash can on your head and measure from the bottom of the lip of the trash can to your jaw.
Yep, mine comes out to 6 inches.
Measure and cut the black plastic.
And then temporarily tape that to the inside lip of the trash can lid, because it's gonna go right back onto your head, so that we can measure the opening from temple to temple. Then we're gonna cut those pieces. And then glue and tape the plastic piece to the inside of the lid.
Trace the helmet onto the cardboard.
This is gonna help us create the tapered around look, like the kind of samurai look that the helmet has.
Cut it out and glue it to the bottom edge of the helmet.
Just so we have kind of a frame of reference, I'm gonna draw the shapes right onto the helmet.
Using the extra piece from the garbage can, we're gonna create the angular shape at the bottom of the helmet.
And then glue the front part on. We're actually using super glue. That wraps all the way around to the back. Very Darth Vader at this point, but that'll change with the face piece.
Take a piece of paper, wrap it around the front of the helmet. To figure out how big our piece should be, trace the inside of the helmet.
And then hold that piece that we cut out up to the helmet again, and you can sketch out those side shapes, the curve shapes.
Temporarily, we're going to tape the paper onto the helmet. Find the bridge of the nose and the edge of the eyes and mark those.
Sketch out the eye holes. Make sure you look at some reference photos. They're pretty narrow. And we will post these pictures on our Facebook page so you can use those for reference. Of course, cut that out.
We're using a craft foam for the base of the helmet. Trace the base template for the faceplate onto the foam and cut it out.
So put that in place and glue it right onto the helmet. We're gonna come back to the paper eye template from before, and we're gonna use this to sketch out all of those silver details. Now it starts off in the center. There are 4 silver pieces. I'm sketching this out freehand. I'm just looking at reference photos, and I'll actually be posting these on our Facebook page as well. It is a lot of details in here. So I'm only gonna draw 1/2 of this because I can use this as the template for both sides.
Trace 1/2 onto the foam, then flip it over and trace the other half to complete all the details.
And we get to cut this out all over again.
Yay!
The mouthpiece that goes on top of the helmet, there's 2 layers.
For the bottom layer, lay down a piece of cardboard, and we're using the silver pieces as a guide.
And the nose goes up into the eye area. The sides go all the way down to the outside ring. You'll have to measure this up to your face just to get the right measurements. And then there's a point on the bottom corner that comes, and then it goes back up. Now again, I'm only drawing half of this because I fold it over, trace it, and now I have the completed shape.
Trace the base piece of cardboard onto the milk jug. Draw the cutout segments, which are on the top and along the sides. There are 3 little slits on the top, and there are 4 segments down each side. Next, cut those out with an X-Acto blade.
Then glue this plastic plate right onto our cardboard. So that's the bottom layer of the mouthpiece. For the top layer of the mouthpiece, we have this serving bowl, which has a pretty cool texture on it.
Trace the mouthpiece onto the bowl. Looking at reference photos, draw the outside piece, which fits inside of the shape that we just traced.
There are 2 rectangles cut out of the bottom segment of the mouth plate. There's a rounded hole on the top left, and then on the bottom right of the mouth plate, there's another rounded off hole. Again, you could cut those out with scissors and a blade. I'm gonna use a Dremel tool. And there are scratches on the faceplate, so I'm using a utility blade to scuff up the plate.
The front plate sits up a little bit from the base of the cardboard plate, so we're going to use a couple of pieces of cardboard fillers just to create that height.
We're gonna just spray some of these details away with some black.
The mouthpiece will be black as well.
And then these details, of course, are gonna be metallic silver.
Okay, nice and painted. So let's glue that mouthpiece to the helmet. There are 2 pieces on the bottom of the helmet that sort of fit on the inside. To attach the silver details, first we're going to need to peel back a little bit of the black foam that's on the nose piece and then kind of wedge it in there.
That helps hold it in place because we're going to be very meticulously gluing this starting from the center.
To cover up the eyes of the helmet, we're using a black sheer fabric that I'm just attaching that to the insides of the helmet.
Wow. Awesome. All right, so I think this is it, right? I got the Star Wars shirt on, the helmet, I'm pretty much done, right?
No, we're gonna make the whole thing, so let's move on to the clothes.
So we have all kinds of black clothes here. We have some black pants, which are kind of leathery looking.
We also have this black faux leather jacket.
For kind of the outer gown, a dress.
There's sort of a ribbed pattern on the sleeves. We're using some additional black fabric for that. There's a headscarf, so we've got this black burlap.
And then of course the boots. Now we found these boots at a discount store, brand new, $7.
The black dress has a slit down the very center as well as 2 slits on each side of the hip.
And then if there are sleeves, cut those off.
For the sleeves, lay your black fabric down flat. And what we're doing is we're creating pleats by simply folding a bit of fabric over, hot gluing it, and moving slowly but surely down the extent of the fabric.
Hot glue the fabric to the shoulder first, and then wrap it around the arm and hot glue it closed.
There may be a bit of excess fabric at the seam. Just cut that excess fabric off. We have 2 yards of burlap fabric that we're using for the scarf as well as for the small cape.
And we're making the cape a separate piece. We're gonna measure that out on my back, just below the halfway point on my back.
Cut a nice wide strip of the fabric and close both ends of the fabric and hot glue it shut. So what you essentially have is just a big circle of fabric. For your hood scarf, first put the fabric over your head, twist the fabric into a figure 8, and then drape the remaining fabric over your neck.
He has a very wide belt, and we'll start off using a piece of cardboard. We'll cover that with some black pleather material.
For the belt buckle, use some craft foam. Draw and cut out the details.
We have these luggage straps which come with some pretty handy clips, and so we're going to use those and attach them to the inside of the belt, and that's going to act as our closing mechanism for the belt.
All right, let's get dressed.
All right.
Get dressed.
Pants
We'll
first,
do the
right?
pants first. Next layer is the coat. And now the dress.
My favorite part.
All right, so the cape.
Hood.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, that's it. I think that's. Oh wait, I think we're missing something. I think we're missing the lightsaber.
Just gotta move everything back in and start over.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Lightsaber time. For the lightsaber, we have plastic toy golf clubs,
Turkey basters,
headphones,
razors,
red jump rope,
clothespins,
flashlight,
a light wand,
a water squirt tube, I think. I don't know.
and some blue jump rope.
Start off by cutting the handle off of the golf club.
The flashlight will fit into the handle, but we need to make sure that we have access to the batteries. So first you want to cut off the bottom of the handle.
These plastic toy golf clubs come with these screw ends. So cut one of those ends off and glue it to the battery end of the flashlight, cutting the rest of the handle off.
Then glue the other end of the screw into the bottom of the handle.
So now this piece screws off and we can get access to the batteries, but then we can also screw the end of the handle on to complete the lightsaber handle.
Now we can glue the flashlight into place. Push on the plastic to find where the button is and mark where that is.
So take the top part of what's left of the handle and glue that onto the top of the flashlight and cut the excess off of the rest of the handle.
Use another screw piece of the golf club and cut it so that it fits into the top of the handle.
So we're gonna put the handle aside because we're gonna need that for later. We have these water tube thingies and I'm gonna cut actually both ends of this one off. I'm gonna take a second one and cut some of that off and attach it to our first tube. And we're gonna use some super glue and some clear tape. What do you call these?
Magic wands.
Magic wands. We have magic wands. We're actually gonna use the shiny material that's on the inside because it catches light and spreads the light.
We're gonna roll that up and then stuff that into the inside of the lightsaber tube.
Now taking another screw end from our golf club toys, glue that into the end of our lightsaber beam so that we can actually attach it to our hilt.
So we're going to be using that blue rope for some of the wire detail, but we actually found that the container that is holding the rope will be great for the hilt. Trace the handle of the lightsaber onto the bottom of the piece and cut out a hole at the bottom. Next, put the piece on the top of the hilt and glue it and tape it together.
Next are the two side pieces, and we're going to be using PVC pipe, some turkey basters, and some of the leftover golf club segments. Cutting sections out of the plastic golf club hole so that they're just longer than our PVC pipe. These are going to be cut in half, but then the ends kind of scoop out a little bit, basically so that you can put these on the PVC pipe and you get that kind of lip that sticks out on each end. Trace those pieces onto the side of the hilt, kind of at the top to create that T shape. Cut that out, and then we're gonna glue that into place.
And that's it for the main part of the hilt.
That's right, and we're gonna move on to the details.
We'll need to cut the turkey basters, so eye the appropriate length from the hilt.
There are softer plastic turkey basters, but these are kind of tough, so I'm gonna use a Dremel to cut them. There is a detailed hole cut out of the top of the hilt.
Looking at all the reference photos, fill in the details. We're using plastic clothespins and some zip ties.
There's a section at the bottom with an orange insert, so I'm gonna create that out of a popsicle stick and some clear orange divider material, some gaff tape, and washers. The button for the flashlight, I'm gonna add a cap from a pencil eraser.
For the segments along the bottom, use razor handles.
There are some silver details and some wire on the inside of the hilt that you can see through this hole, and so I'm gonna start off with using our gray foam piece and some aluminum foil tape, and then some headphone wires.
Here's the hilt. We're gonna spray paint that black. Except for the end. We'll paint that silver.
And here's some of our little silver details and our black pieces.
We'll spray paint the beams red and the end of the tube red.
Now that we have our hilt and all of our pieces painted, it's time to attach them all. Check your reference photos. There's a red wire that runs out of this hole all the way down to the bottom of the hilt, and so we're using a red tube jump rope.
To light up the side beams, we're using these LED lights.
Trimming the plastic so that they fit right inside those PVC pieces that we have on the side of the hilt. And then once we put our side beams on, they light up. That is the lightsaber. And we have detachable beams, which is pretty rad, and they all light up.
Now that's Kylo Ren.
Yeah, I feel awesome. This is like...
It's really scary.
The helmet was surprisingly simple. Not a lot of pieces to it.
Exactly, and then the lightsaber, I feel like that really brings it together.
Definitely. The Force is strong with this one.
And that's how you make a Kylo Ren suit and lightsaber.
That's right, so come back in 2 weeks because our homemade Star Wars Episode 7 trailer drops only on CineFix, so you want to subscribe.
This is actually our last homemade how-to of the season.
It's true. It's been such an amazing year. The experience has been great. You guys have been overwhelmingly positive about the show. It's been a great, great experience.
And from Goro to now Kylo Ren, from Ant-Man to the Raptors, I mean...
I feel like we've done so many movies this year.
It's been pretty great. Really great.
But yeah, we're going to be back in 2 weeks, so come on back and see us in Star Wars Episode 7.
Bye!